Sorry, I'm back again. I'm back again to the transportation, the issue on board. Please continue listening to it, please.
When you exit this,
is it loan agreement or the project itself?
On the project.
The project.
Yeah.
It is usually in the commercial agreement, which is essentially being run.
Yeah, but you're part and parcel of people who signed those deals.
We didn't sign the commercial agreement. The commercial agreement is between the implementing agency and the contractor. What we do is to contract the financing and make it available for the Minister of Administration of the project. But the details, the EPC, all the details of the contract is being managed and superintended by the implementing agency.
Okay, before I go to the Minister of Transport, what were the considerations that led to this taking of this loan facility?
The desire of the federal government to fast-track the development of critically needed infrastructure in Nigeria. And given the fact that the nation did not have the resources to finance this project, that led the FGN to consider.
Can you clearly update us, this honorable committee, on the status of this project? These are with the loan agreement. I'm coming, just.
We will not be in a position. Well, let me just go to the details. Yes. Like I said earlier, Mr. Chairman, as the contract, the loan amount is $500 million US. The date the contract was signed, sorry, the loan agreement was signed was 20th December 2010. And then we have the terms and conditions of the loan, which is what we have detailed in.
Hi, see the kind of money they borrowed, 500 million. Chai.
What are the terms and conditions?
Yes, it has a maturity period of 20 years, a moratorium of 7 years, interest fee of 2.5%, commitment fee of 0.2%.
What a country is this? Chai!
Management fee of 0.5%. And the duration of the construction is 5 years.
So what is the current status?
I think it's a completed project now, because it's already in use. It's completed. It's a completed project.
Honorable Minister, do you agree with that?
The data I got from you said, come and talk about loans. And I'm here on that position. When you summon me, and like you know, there's no time the House will summon me and I'll disrespect the House as a former Speaker of the State Assembly. So at all times that I'm summoned, I must comply with that.
Honorable Minister, I just want to...
But in terms
let
of...
me interject a bit. I'm just telling you now that we just received this document not up to 1 hour ago. And you expect us to ask you questions.
Chairman, that will show you that we are not even prepared. And the reason why we're not prepared is that we don't take loans. The data inviting us saying we should come and discuss loans.
You also cannot separate your ministry. Because if the Ministry of Finance is going to secure loan on behalf of Nigeria for your own ministry, you cannot separate your ministry from it.
Okay, Chairman, that means all ministries cannot separate.
That's what I'm saying. At any particular point in time, the representative of the Minister of Finance, can we separate the Ministry of Transport when securing a loan that concerns that ministry?
Usually, the team that goes for loan negotiation for any particular project will include the relevant agency that will implement the proposed project. In addition to that, you will have the debt management office, the Ministry of Finance, and sometimes the Office of the Attorney General. That has always been the composition of the team that usually goes for loan negotiations for any particular project.
You want to?
We'll take a convenient date for him to come and brief us on the implementation.
My chairman should be saying this, but I know he will say that for emphasis. This committee is not and will not put an end to the project ongoing. It should be on record. It is not the intention of this committee to stop any project that is ongoing. This committee represents the Nigerian people, and the Nigerian people have questions, and we will ask those questions to get answers for them. Honorable Minister, by the grace of God, you have been in government for as long as I became a mature person. If, like my honorable colleague submitted, it is time you need, these agreements are tripartite kind of agreements. The person giving the loan, the Nigerian government, which is being propelled by Minister of Finance, and then the implementing agency. There is no way we'll come here and we'll sit and we'll get all the answers we want from finance. We also need your ministry, and we need you. And this committee is not in any way antagonizing what Nigerian government is doing. As far as we are concerned, Nigeria is lacking in key infrastructures. And if we can get good loans anywhere in the world to finance this infrastructure, this committee will even recommend for more. There is no economy in the world that have survived outside loans, including the Chinese economy today.
What a country. A country borrowing a loan from outside country. Chai. Upon the money in Nigeria, still borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Please, I want to ask this question. We are Nigeria. I want to ask Nigeria this question. I want to ask my honorable Minister of Transport. Please, when can you boost to pay back this loan? Which year and what year for you to pay back this loan? For Nigeria to pay back this loan? Please, you can list it.
American economies and all of them, they have always used loans. The only thing we want to know, more facts about loans. For instance, Minister of Finance told us they secured a loan of $500 million. The project in question from your Director of Finance is a 849. Is it that Nigeria came in with counterpart funding? We also need to know. So by the grace of God, Honorable Minister, I know you have been around this assembly for almost every day. I've been seeing you one committee or the other, but because Nigerian people want questions, and your ministry, sir, is very, very key and very critical to the survival of our economy, particularly with the railway sector, which is something we have been trying to take off for a long time. Under your watch, sir, a lot of improvements have gone on there. I also belong to the Committee on Land and Transport, which we oversight you. We are always in contact. We've gone to Ibadan. We've moved from Lagos to Ibadan on the rail. In fact, as of last year we were there, what was remaining was just the station. Coaches are coming in. There are a lot you are doing for this, but this is an opportunity. Okay, Chairman, thank you, sir. Please, I want to get clarity. My question specifically is, I want to get clarity on the difference, sir. Before, even if you are joining, we got 48. It's okay. We got 849 from the Ministry of Transport, and we got 500. That's a discrepancy. I just want to be on the same par.
How consensual is this interest rate, especially when juxtaposed with the prevailing economic situation of the country and exchange rate of Naira to dollar?
As at March 31, 2020, repayment of principal was $96.15 million.
Principal, no interest?
Interest has been paid too. But the outstanding balance on the loan is $403.85 million.
Hold on, can you tender that document to us, please?
Yes, sir.
document you are reading from.
It's the status of China loans that were obtained.
Yeah, you can tender the document to us. Does it actually reduce the balance on the amount of interest due?
Interest is paid on outstanding principal, so we pay interest on what is left. Now the original loan amount was 500. It is reducing. So the balance now.
How many years remaining?
It's maturing in 2030. So there are 10 more. There are 10 more years.
There are 10 more years. We've spent 10 years now.
Yes, sir.
Chai, this loan will last for 10 years. Chai. My question is that, can Nigeria pay back this loan?
Have you experienced any undrawn or uncancelled balance on the facility? Is that?
The DMO is also in a better position to answer that question.
But you understand the document you signed?
Yes.
Can you take this committee to that document?
You are talking about the loan agreement.
Yes.
Purchased by using the proceeds of the facility shall be purchased from China preferentially. The technical standards to be used for the
Shall be what?
shall be purchased from China preferentially.
Preferential.
Preferential.
Is that what the ministry did?
Yeah, because it's a preferential buyer.
It's a condition
credit.
to getting the money.
Yes, it's a preferential buyer credit.
Honourable Minister, we want you to go straight to his question. The preamble is not needed.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, I'm coming, sir. I'm coming. Whether Nigeria reactions to such an issues in terms of loan agreement, because I've also seen from the Ministry of Communications where Nigerians sign off some certain level of sovereignty. A certain level of sovereignty. If part of the clauses are breached, please can we come back? If part of the clauses in that agreement is breached, we have also seen. So when National Assembly reacts in this manner to questions on level of agreement being entered by any ministry of this country and any other nations, we have every right to question that, because anything that is going to happen will happen to our generation unborn. So we have right to question those things. Whether we get it from China or not is immaterial. The most important thing is that we must save and protect our people as regard agreement, because most of the agreement that has been signed, the National Assembly have no knowledge. Even details of the information, details embedded in that agreement is not forwarded to you when they are demanding counterpart funding. Details of those information are not forwarded to you. You don't have even the detail clause by clause, which you ought to do. In line with your management DMO, in line with the act that established you, we needed to know those details even before going to sign such an agreement. But those details are not provided to Parliament. So we have right to question, the Honourable Minister.
I insist on the right to fair hearing.
Yeah, fair hearing depends on the question.
No, sir. The fair hearing is for me to speak and defend.
No, you raise an issue.
I didn't raise an issue. He raised an issue.
No, I'm coming.
He raised an issue.
Can I clear this? You started by insinuating that whatever we have been talking, that you listened to the Honourable Member when he was presenting his issue in the floor of the House. By the time we come that these people will not be able to give us loan again because of the issues we are raising. And it is based on that the Honourable Member reacted and asked you a question. I said, those issues are immaterial. And I should go straight to the question. Is that not what I'm saying?
Chairman, the right to fair hearing is to rule how right to ask.
Okay, go ahead now. Go ahead.
Unfortunately for two of us, Chairman, I was also a member of the House. And I know that the responsibility of the House does not include asking DMO to give you the documents before he signs. There are two responsibilities in the Constitution that are allowed to the House. The function of oversight and the function of lawmaking. The function of oversight includes investigation.